Now let's look at mindfulness and how it relates to meditation. Mindfulness and meditation are both practices for calming the mind, focusing attention, and creating peace of mind. And the two words are often used interchangeably, but they are different. And there are also commonly misunderstandings about meditation, and some people have resistance to it. So let's take a closer look at what mindfulness and meditation really are before we get going. Mindfulness is a state of heightened awareness and deliberate focus on the present moment. You can be mindful of your breath, what you're doing, what your senses are observing, or even your own internal dialogue or your emotions. Mindfulness practices usually include focusing your mind intentionally, focusing on your breathing, and quieting your mind. And ultimately, meditation is the same thing, only it's a little bit more formal. So rather than simply bringing your awareness to whatever is going on, meditation follows a more specific process. So normally you would be seated or lying down in a place where you can spend a longer period of time, like at least 5 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes or maybe even an hour, without being disrupted. And meditation is taking mindfulness to a deeper level. It's usually directed more internally rather than observing the outside world, and it's often more deliberate. So think of it like this. Mindfulness is broader and focuses both internally and externally and can be practiced anytime, anywhere. While meditation is more specifically focused internally and is practiced more deliberately and formally. And by formal, we mean that both it's a little bit more structured, as well as you are probably going to be doing it more on a regular basis, and it can be potentially like a step-by-step guided meditation. So throughout the course, you're going to find exercises labeled meditation. And these are interactive exercises that you can listen to and practice along with the guided words and the imagery in the video. And they're also going to help you bring your awareness into your breath, into your body, use your imagination and your mind to fully experience mindfulness through meditation. So because some people are skeptical or resistant to meditation, before we continue, let's take a look at the top 7 common myths about meditation. First, a lot of people say, well, I don't know how to do it. And many people fear that they're doing meditation wrong. But the truth is that it is as simple as paying attention to your own breathing. There is no ultimate goal of meditation or any right way to do it. So relax and know that you cannot possibly mess this up. And then other people think, well, to meditate, I have to stop thinking and have a blank mind. But the truth is, it's impossible to completely stop thinking. Even the most advanced meditators can only reduce their level of thinking. And it's true that part of the purpose of meditating is to quiet and calm your mind so that you can have more control over it, but thinking while you're meditating isn't a problem at all. In fact, it's completely normal. Having your mind wander and think about what you're going to eat for lunch is totally normal. When you notice it, simply redirect it back at the meditation practice. That's why it's called practice. And over time, your mind will naturally stay focused better, which is the point, right? But don't go into it wanting your thoughts to stop. If they stopped, you would miss out on all the great benefits of meditation, including being able to more clearly observe those thoughts. And another misunderstanding is that people believe that meditation means sitting in some awkward positions that require you to be flexible. And yes, some people do that, but it is a stereotyped image of meditation, not reality for most people. Most people meditate sitting in a chair or lying down or even standing or walking. And while it's ideal to have great posture, it's really just about being still in a comfortable position. Another one is that meditation is religious, spiritual, or woo-woo. And although often it's associated with Buddhism, Hinduism, or hippie New Agey spiritualism, the truth is that nearly all cultures and religions have practices that are considered meditation, although they often call it by a different name. Meditation has become mainstream and secular, meaning it's not religious or spiritual, unless you want it to be, of course. And there are numerous studies that have proved the effectiveness of of meditation for reducing stress and anxiety and boosting productivity and happiness. And that's why nearly all successful leaders report that meditation is part of their life daily. Plus, professional athletes use it all the time as part of their conditioning routines. And none of the meditations in this course discuss any symbolism, concepts, or beliefs of any kind that are spiritual or religious in nature. So if that's a concern for you, there's nothing to worry about. And another thing people tend to say is, I don't want people to hear me chanting or saying Om. And again, yes, some people include vocalizations in their meditations, but you don't have to. And none of the meditations in this course are going to require you to make any noises of any kind. Another one is people who meditate are always peaceful. And this is a misunderstanding because even though statistically someone who meditates regularly is more likely to feel content, peaceful, happy, focused, that does not by any means mean that they don't have stress, anger, and occasionally go squirrel. Another misunderstanding is that you have to be relaxed or zen in your personality in order to meditate. So like type A anxious people can't meditate. And that's just not true. In fact, people who are more high-strung, high-energy, anxious, or have attention deficit can actually benefit from meditating even more than other people. Again, you cannot do it wrong. Some people, especially people who practice meditation a lot over a long period of time, can get to a deeper state of relaxation than other people. However, no matter who you are, taking time to practice breathing techniques and focus your mind has positive effects and will result in a calmer mind and greater well-being. So truly, there is nothing to be afraid of if meditation has been something that you have resisted. If you could sit here for a minute and close your eyes and pay attention to your breathing, that's all the skill required to be good at meditating. So with that said, we have a lot of different meditations and other activities throughout the course, and I hope you enjoy them.